Hello, today we're going to review a WordPress plugin called WP Supercache. So WP Supercache is definitely one of the highest recommended plugins on WordPress at this time. You can see it's got a ton of downloads, over 4 million downloads at the time of this recording. You can see it's got 4.1 out of 5 stars. I think that's a little deceptively low. It is a good plugin. It's something that a lot of people use, and I'm going to show you guys how to install it as well as go over my thoughts about it. Okay, so first we're going to take a benchmark of my site here so that I can just show you the before and after effects of it. So I'm going to go to webpagetest.org and I'm going to type in my site name. I'm just going to use the default stuff, so for me that means test location is Dulles, Virginia on browser IE8. Okay, and this is going to take just a minute to come up with some results for me. In the meantime, let's go ahead and go to our WordPress installation. To install this, you're going to go to plugins and then add new. Type in the search box Supercache and do a search. You'll see WP Supercache, currently version 1.2, 4 stars plus. All you have to do is click install now and then activate. Let's look at our test results here. Okay, our benchmark tests are in. I'm going to leave this open in one window. You can see our load time here on my site because it's chock full of YouTube videos at the moment. YouTube videos are way slow to load. You can see that I have a horrible load time. The repeated view, which means once they've already loaded and they click refresh, it's quite a bit faster. We're going to use these to benchmark our before and afters though. So this is our before. We'll come back later for our after. Okay, so we have installed the Supercache plugin, but it's not actually turned on. You see there's this note up here saying please go to the admin page to enable caching. So if you go there, you can go there by clicking the link at the top or go into settings and then choosing WP Supercache in the left hand side. There's a couple things that we're going to need to do. First of all, you can turn caching on right here on this first tab, which is the easy tab, and then update status. This is going to turn it on. There are a couple more options that I'm going to have us turn on as well. There's some recommended links here if you want to get super in depth with everything. But for now, let's go to the advanced tab. There's a couple links in here that all have recommended next to them, and we're basically just going to go through here and click all the recommended links. So this is going to use mod rewrite to serve our cache files instead of just using PHP. That's typically a little bit faster. This is going to compress pages. I mean, really, you guys can read, but sorry. Let's just click all the recommended things. We're going to leave all of these unchecked except for the cache rebuild that's already there. We're going to check that one, leave everything else here. Now we're going to click update status. Okay, that says rewrite rules must be updated. So what we're going to do is we're going to follow the directions, scroll down the advanced settings page and click the update mod rewrite rules. So you can see that now it's basically installing some advanced code. Just go ahead and update that, and I'm going to hit update status one more time. One thing you may also want to do is pick out, set a schedule for how often you want it to check for stale cache. You could say every 600 seconds. You can say every night or once a week, every night at midnight. I'm going to go ahead and set it to twice daily and click change expiration. Okay, let's look at these other pages. Gonna leave that. Gonna leave that. Preload, leave that one. Plugins is kind of cool if you have one of these other plugins, like if you have WP Touch to optimize your site for mobile, you can go ahead and click enable, and then this is going to play a little bit nicer with it. I haven't used all of these. I have used domain mapping. That's if you're using WordPress multi-site. So go ahead and check those if you have them. If you don't, not a problem. Then we're going to come back to the easy tab again. We're going to click delete cache. Oops. delete cache here on the content section. And then we're just going to come back here and just test it just to make sure everything looks good. Okay, everything looks good. Last thing we're going to do, your SuperCache plugin is successfully installed, but I'm going to come back here to web page test. I'm leaving this original test up in one page. I'm going to go to another copy of it and click Start Test so that we can see a before and after. And I'll do a little split view here, even though it's kind of small. Okay, results are in. Now this isn't a very scientific test because we basically only did one benchmark before and one benchmark after. Realistically, you should do 5 or probably even 10 because web loading speeds do vary. There's a lot of hops between you and the server, and the server can obviously make a big difference in how fast these things load. You can see that the load time here before, 23 seconds originally, now it's down to 21. The biggest gain though is in the repeated view when it does a refresh, because you can see it goes from 6.6 once most of the stuff's cached down to 2.5 once everything's cached with SuperCache. Looking down here a little bit, it's pretty much the same story on the document completion time and the fully loaded time. It's a good 3 seconds faster on the fully loaded time on the second go. So this is kind of a big difference between the two. I do recommend WP SuperCache. It will speed up your site overall. How much will it speed it up? It just depends on what you have on there. On the site that we tested, this site's mostly YouTube videos, so there's not really that much to cache. So the results aren't going to be that drastic. But so go ahead and put it on your site, and it'll make things just that much faster and make it that much more pleasant for your viewers to be on your site. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, go ahead and click like, and then click the link below to sign up for our newsletter, where we'll send you guides, reviews, and how-tos directly to you, as well as our free guide on how to make money with your WordPress site.